against Old Blue. RFC and Old Blue kicking off. From right to left, I'm Dallas Stapp with Mark Stabina in for a thrilling cup final. Both sides 4-0 in this competition. And it's Chicago Northshore that start with possession. Early penalty for them as well. A lot of lively players in their side have the Northshore. Emma Farnan and Emily Coran and Olga Niabisi have been outstanding this weekend for them. See how they go with penalty at the halfway line, looking to bash it upfield, just get the legs working. But they give away possession early on. Unfortunate stuff there for Chicago.
As you mentioned, Dallin, we kind of saw this final coming as we watched these two teams battle it out in their respective pool matches. Class above, 4-0 for both. What a final we have in store.
Old Blue looking for Berry, their speedster. Cuts back in. Muriel Berry out of Paris in France. International flavour for this side. And crossing is the call. So both sides committing early errors.
Perhaps some nerves early on, as you would expect. A lot on the line for these athletes. Great kick. They'll have the line out now deep into Old Blue territory. Can they win this line out? Put together an effective set-piece play to perhaps open up the scoring in this women's final.
Okay, so you need to drop back to the receivers. They only have two.
Northshore beat Roots 14-5 in the cup semi-final. Rachel Kaplan to feed this full-time student from Penn State. Northshore. Oh, ball is nicely timed over the top and good take in the end. Supporters arriving and they cut back against the grain. Big tackle, spits the ball free. Old Blue looking to dive on this one. Anna Van Ravensway gets the penalty.
Tackle without the ball.
Quick tap from her as Cheddar Owens goes on the right-hand side. Sarah Minahan has support. And Matilda Kovac's been one of their stars. But this time they key in on her. They know how dangerous she can be.
It's a little bit in two minds there, holding onto the ball, trying to bring defenders in, and the defenders just held off enough to put some hesitation in her mind. Holding. There we are. And give the pass. Great defense, just forcing the error. Perfectly timed tackle. And as a result now, Chicago has the ball at the scrum.
Good possession for them. Keep a little bunch in the field, but they look to go on the outside. Oh, it's a good carry. Emma Farnan has done this countless times, and we'll see it yet again. It's something you love to watch. And Chicago Northshore strike first in the final.
The strides of Emma Farnan. As soon as she got into some space, she had some work to do. Seems to be a tactic for Chicago. Just get it to Emma. Give her enough space on the outside and let her take it. Look at her run. What an athlete. Great try for Chicago to open up and converts her own try. That's 7 points to Farnan now. Old Blue, 0.
A tremendous start indeed. Farnan, seen her play with their headliners in the Premier Rugby Sevens, professional sevens in the United States. The aerospace engineering PhD student can do it all.
Evidently.
Time's off, scoreboard. Thanks.
She'll restart as well. See if she puts it high enough and short to contest, or will she just send it long and make Old Blue work their way out?
Let's take the kick now. Make sure they stay behind you.
Chicago Northshore top 4 at the Club Sevens Nationals last year.
Yeah, you're good.
Club was founded in 1995. Pops this one down. Old Blue looking for a counter here. Short one they go. Great support on the outside. Shema Robles. Robles does really well to bust out of her own half. Runners now arriving in the frame of Cheddar Owens. Old Blue, though, have turned it around to Chicago as they look to come alive yet again into this final. Good support players. One of their players on the ground injured. They still keep it through the hands. And Good skill there thrown by Rachel Kaplan. And big physical stuff coming in on Katie Sanford.
Yeah, and I think that physicality is enough just to create these little errors at contact time.
Time's off.
So both these teams need to just clean up their act around the contact area, hold on to the ball a little tighter, maybe not force the pass, or just be more decisive with the ball, take the tackle, go to ground, create the ruck, have another crack, have another phase. You can eventually wear down your opposition. About this tackle here. Oh, catching Shumaira Robles by surprise, no doubt, and she's down injured. You see her clasping at that left knee. We sincerely hope that it's not serious and that this isn't the end of her tournament.
And how impressive, Mark, we talk about the growth of the women's game. Of course, even at the Freetail Sevens, we started with 3 women's teams in 2019, up to 10 in their 3rd edition, and the level keeps rising year on year.
That's right, Dallin. You love to see it. And it's not just the increase in the number of teams, it's also the improvement in the level. More and more quality coaching is pouring into the women's game in rugby. And it's evident. You can see it at this tournament. You can see it on the world stage as well, in international women's sevens.
Right. That's what they all say.
And these women, they love to play. And they love to hit.
All right, time's back on. Blue scrum.
Nikki Richardson, coach for All Blue, and Ariana Lazachmuir leads the Chicago Northshore side. Brilliant to get to this final so far.
Crouch.
All Blue beating the Harpooners 27-12 in their cup semi-final. So can they strike back here with under 2 to play in the first half? A low one to handle as they try and go around the fringes with Cheddar Owens been very active in this game. Good ball. Then Ravensway. Good meters for All Blue. The defense comes in. Commit a penalty offense. So it's All Blue looking to strike back. High ball. Again, they rip it down the line. And one dummy. Couple of fakes on the outside. Releases. Muriel Berry. Try scoring machine. Goes in the corner. And they're on the board in the final.
Great play, putting it through the hands. It was Darcy Weedman who took on the defense, drew out from the inside and then brought a defender in, and that allowed Murray Berry to go all the way, carefully placing that ball over the try line.
15.
Just as we expect to see in this final, it's a closely contested affair.
Very much a tight one as we expected. The wind coming in also. 7-5 the score. Chicago Northshore lead All Blue, but they strike just in the closing seconds of the first half in the first of our 2 cup finals. Berry, Northeastern University player, also played with Boston Women. Went to the Nationals this year with the Boston side. Chicago Northshore, though, they have vital possession. The ball spits free. Siren sounds in back play. Support runners arrive inside their half to take them on. And just the knock-on creeps in. We knew this one was going to be a close one, and certainly delivering. 2 points the difference in the Women's Cup final, and Chicago Northshore lead All Blue by 7 points to 5 at the break.
I think we're all good. Yeah. I think defensively, we need to press them high, right? As you saw when you stopped in there, we're shutting off that pass. They're doing foolishness. Okay, let's continue to do that. Off of scrums, Ray, if you're on the wing, you fly up. Yeah, fly up and catch your earth, right? The same thing.
And I'll come around the back.
The same thing with everybody. And then Maggie, bring that. Yeah. Look, don't pressure too much because they're gonna get the ball out. Unless it's like super sloppy, then cool. But I need you to drop back and swing. Okay. Attack-wise, let's take a little more time to set up our attack, get our depth, right? Because we get a bit frantic and we're all kind of standing around. Start to work deep, get the fish hooks going, pause, and let's make these big pull passes. We can get around the passes, right? And there's only that's really it. Yeah. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Do not double take yourself. Let's go.
Big blue on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big blue. Woo, woo. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
No subs. I'll bring them on as needed, all right? Let's go.
We saw Nick Franklin there, plays the Jamaican Sydney, coaching the Old Blue women's side. And 2 points the difference. 7 minutes separates these two sides. Money up for grabs as well. $4,000 in each division here at the 2022 Freetail Sevens. We are ready to crown a champion. And the restart from Chicago Northshore goes down the middle from Emma Farnan. And tricky to handle there for Old Blue.
Just a dodgy bounce. That can happen sometimes with this odd-shaped ball of ours. Not a bad tactic for Farnan. She's just not interested in kicking a ball to contest, but rather just sending it long. Bobbly ball, bobbly bounce. It found some grass. You got to try and take those ones on the full to avoid that.
Well, gives them nice possession here. Farnan does really well to capture. Looking to go on the outside herself. Has got tremendous speed and defend as well. They all come across, covering big hits from Old Blue, stopping Emma Farnan from yet another try. Ball is not coming out of that, so Old Blue D wins one back.
Another little knock on at the contact area, which is a shame for Chicago. They were in prime attacking position. They could just recycle that. Had some space coming back to the open side, but well defended by Old Blue.
Inside their 22, looking to work their way out. Owens gets it away. Player from Virginia Tech. Down the short side they work in the cup final. Big strong tackle in on Anna Van Raven's way. Penalty comes their way for Old Blue, looking to relieve some pressure. They tap this one. Keeping ball in hand. Can be a dangerous outfit when they commit those plays. Big hit in the middle, keeps coming, fighting. Support runners in the frame again of Cheddar Owens has done well. So is the try scorer Berry. Well handled this time, and Chicago Northshore picked this one up. Farnan gets it away. They look to cut back in. Some great stepping and weaving. And Ronnie Hauk, who was brilliant on the defensive side, now on attack. Northshore flying into the contact. The ball is still there as they pick this one up. They could just set a contact point. Numbers on the right-hand side. Penalty, and we will have a word too for the high shot.
Just slow things down a little bit now, recompose, find their shape. Knocking on the door again, Chicago with a narrow lead. This would extend it.
Time's off.
Bruising stuff out there, some big tackles coming in. Don't you love to see it?
Let me know when you're ready.
Building the phases nicely.
You ready?
Oh, Chicago, they find themselves. Here we go.
The tap and change direction as they fly in just meters shy of the line. Not rolling away. Are they 5 out? Nope.
Front of the 5. Roll away.
Come on, ref. Let the women play. Not on the mark. Now they are.
Looking to step in for their second score. Just shy of the line. And we will see a yellow card come in here. And looks like Anna Van Ravensway will go to the side.
Back here. Back here. Hold on, I'm just going to wait for it to move out.
You get the sense it's just a matter of time, Dallin, don't you? That they'll score.
Yeah, this Green and yellow wave continues to surge up. Caddy Sanford held up.
Great defense from Old Blue, holding them up, and then they've had to tackle their hearts out. Chicago just battering away. There's no guarantees with this scrum as well. Can Old Blue attack? They get the shove, they get the timing on this and the technique. They might just blast Chicago off the ball.
So here we go, 7 against 6 on the field. The ball skips free. Across they go. Howick beats one, cuts back in. Oh, it's a postcard finish. Ronnie Howick for Chicago North Shore has their second score in the cup final.
Ronnie, she's been instrumental in the lead up. Saw a big tackle from her coming in. And then just shrugging off a defender, taking the outside line. One more to beat. Not a problem for Ronnie. Under the post as well, giving them the best opportunity to convert. And up steps Emma Farnan. She knows how to kick.
Ronnie Howick, the scuba diver, flying in. Played with Atlantis as well. Sails over. It is 14 points to 5 right now and a firm lead with 2 minutes to go.
This game is not done, although that is good advantage now. That means Old Blue will need to score twice. Can't even level the score with a converted try at the moment. They do have time.
The yellow card player is doing. I want to catch him there.
Blue player in the Sindon. Frickin looks up.
With the card, start from the button.
Big fan of the Jonas Brothers, they say. Farnan taps this one. Doesn't go 10. Thought about a little sneaky option. Gives Old Blue a chance now. Something special needed with their 6 players on the field. As they step in midfield. Switch comes now nicely to Sarah Minahan. And they reload to Old Blue. Away.
Wow.
See you later. Oh, she flies business class. You better believe it. Does Matilda Kovac.
Fantastic play by Old Blue. Remember, they have 1 player less as well. Using the 6 players effectively. Some crisp passing. And the in and away at the end. Special. Boom. In, out, broken ankles. Thank you. See you later. Try time.
We've seen her in the Premier Rugby Sevens as well. The marathon runner, the stepper, can do it all. He said we weren't done, and certainly Old Blue listening to that advice. 14 points to 10.
Moving out the center.
So a bit of water for both sides. We go into the huddles.
Benny on the wing, you're in that.
There's a player down in back play. Referee
shut them down early and
just giving some time for the necessary attention.
I'm liking this off-road game. They don't really know what to do. Right? Let's get into one edge. Let's start off-road. Super continuity. And find another edge, right? Just as we did.
Anything, team?
Doing that on. Okay? Wait, how do you think?
Anything?
I will move to the other side.
Can you hear me?
And then
Yeah. And yes, and use the ball early as well, right? Don't wait until you get to the last seconds to throw this. Like literally, let the ball do the work. They're not gonna be able to keep up. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, hey, also remember to fucking smile.
Yeah,
All right, let's go.
There you go. Green and gold on 2. 1, 2. Green and gold. Sorry, I messed up. Hey, all good.
Well, the battle continues. 83 seconds left on the clock. 4 points the difference in the Women's Cup final. Chicago North Shore with a slender lead. Old Blue that just struck with Matilda Kovac. So one of the players took a big knock. We will restart here. Round Rock, Texas Multipurpose Complex for the world's only New Year's Eve rugby tournament. 4th year in operation and our 3rd event. Brilliant for the game locally. And we've had some international teams as well in the past. The kickoff. Knocked back and then scooped up in the end from Rachel Kaplan. Under all sorts of pressure for Old Blue, and the momentum stays with them. Can they score here and take the lead?
Oh.
Not on the mark, so now they can tap and go. Old Blue. Owen stepping off the right. Looking for support down that near side. Kobach comes in beautifully, scored one. A huge collision into the 22. Old Blue with numbers on the far side. They've spread the field really well. They cut back in. And a great loop and support on the far side. Berry cuts in. Floats one back in the field of play. Good hands. Van Ravensway moves to the cross. On the outside. Slicing, dicing, and a big shot as well. Tilda Kovac is terrorizing the defense in the final.
Wow, Old Blue looked like a different team all of a sudden. Just stepped it up a notch, changed gears. Some great ball movement. Didn't panic, kept their patience. Looping plays, creating extra players around the outside, stopping, heading into where defenders were not, and then great ball movement back to the open side, resulting in this try.
Old Blue of New York steal it at the death. Full time goes. They've come from behind, trailing 14-5, 2 tries from the MVP in the final. And Old Blue are the 2022 Freetail Sevens champions, here to close out the last bit of action before the new year.
Wonderful game, Dallin. On the edge of our seats the entire match. Could have gone either way. And Old Blue stepped up when it counted. They never gave up. They always believed. Can't take anything away from Chicago Northshore. They were also outstanding. They thought they'd won it. They certainly did enough. They just needed to hold on in the end. Regardless, fantastic rugby on display here at the Freetail Sevens in the women's division.
Congratulations to Old Blue, 15-14 victors in the Women's Cup final, silverware and money in the bank.
We're Freetail Sevens, we are on the field. We're on the field with the champions of the Women's Cup, the Freetail Sevens 2022 champions. Coach, from what I know, you are undefeated as a coach in rugby. This group of ladies took home New York. Now they took on Freetail. Tell me how proud are you of this performance of these ladies?
And I have no words. I have a smile ear to ear, man. Literally came together, kind of short notice, went to New York Sevens. They listened to the system. We had our trainings. Now we brought the same energy coming here, and it's been miraculous. I have no words, man. I'm very excited, as you can see.
No. Ladies, you are undefeated on the day. Obviously the best team here. I want to wish you congratulations. Freetail Sevens 2022 Cup Championship.
Big blue on three. Big blue on three. 1, 2, 3. Big blue. Wow.
They got to carry the left.
Okay, yeah.
What an amazing game. What a hard-fought moment for Old Blue. They put in the work, and now they are champions of the Women's Cup.